Hey guys, welcome back to another great episode of Stovetop Yum Yum. Today we are making Argentinian empanadas, and this episode starts right now. Okay guys, as I mentioned today, we are traveling to Argentina and I'm going to make some Argentinian empanadas. Yum yum. Normally the Argentinians will bake their empanadas, but we are going to fry them. We're going to flash fry them on the stove top today. Now here are the ingredients for the empanadas, okay? Here we have a tablespoon of cumin, tablespoon of paprika. We have a teaspoon of onion powder because we're using fresh onions in order to enhance our fresh vegetables. The paprika will enhance. We have a whole red bell pepper as well and a medium onion. Quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a tablespoon of dry oregano, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth, a pound of ground beef, and I love to use these discs, pastry discs, to make our empanadas. And of course, you need a fork to seal your empanadas. Okay, guys? So I'll meet you at the stove and let's get cooking. Okay, guys, I'm back and we are going to get started. The first thing I did was we're going to grab about a tablespoon of VO juice because I didn't mention in our ingredients, our ground beef is 80-20. So that means that there's some fat in it. So we don't need so much fat, so much oil, because we don't want our empanada meat to be greasy. So here we go. So I'm preheating my pan, a cute frying pan. I'm preheating this, waiting for it to heat up, I always say. So this is heating up. Ooh, smelling good. Now keep in mind, the authentic Argentinian empanadas have 2 ingredients, additional ingredients that I have excluded. They also use olives, green olives, and raisins. I don't like to use that in my empanadas. That's just my taste. But you can add that if you'd like. But that's the typical way. Guys, 2 ingredients, basic, that I did not mention. Salt and pepper to taste. So I'm going to put some pepper, about a teaspoon of pepper. That's just about right. And we are going to put about only a teaspoon of salt, guys, because remember that we have our chicken stock, which already has salt in it. So we're almost ready. So what I did was, watch this, guys. Check this out. Doesn't that look good? Yum. So what I did was, I broke up my ground beef. See that? So it'll be easier to break it up. Put it in there. This is a pound, you guys. I put the chicken broth in our meat to let it finish cooking. It's on medium high. Make sure you keep your eyes on it. And what will happen is the actual chicken broth, obviously there's water in it, so it will evaporate, which means all the water will turn to smoke and it will dry up, which means it won't be as soupy as it looks right now. Okay, guys, I'm back for a minute, and I wanted to show you, look at this, see how all the liquid has evaporated? So now I have my first disc ready here. Make sure you flour your board a little bit. These are pre-done. Okay, and I also have a deep skillet back here with about 2 cups of VO juice, vegetable oil. Hey guys, I'm back for a minute, and I wanted to show you, we're going to make our first one. So grab your, let me show you. Let me back this up a second. So grab your cutting board, dust it with some AP flour, keep some handy. As you can see here, I put one on my discs. If there's a crack in a disc, you can just make sure you pound it with your finger and it will seal together. So now we're going to grab our meat. This is so delicious, you guys. It really, really is. Like about a spoonful of meat is good. Okay, we're going to get about, hopefully about 10 of these. So, oops. So you can just move it with your finger. Just, I'm very picky to make sure I have it all nice and uniformed. It's just, I love that. So we're going to Gently, you have to be very gentle with these. You see how that crack right there? Look at that crack. So you're just going to push it down with your fingers to seal it. Slowly. I mean, carefully is what I mean. All right, so now you're going to grab your fork, guys, and we are going to fork the edges. Not up to the meat, only about like half, like maybe a quarter of the way to the fork, about that much. And we are going to press down. See how I have my fingers here? Watch. I'm going to press down. I'm going to press down. Are you guys watching this? Very important, though, to press it down, guys, on both sides so we can have a perfect seal. Remember, only a quarter of the fork. Do not go all the way up to the meat because you can make a hole in the dough and the meat will splatter out when you're frying it. So we would like to seal these. See, I can see that little crack in the disc. I'm just going to put my finger there and try to work on sealing that so it doesn't pop when I'm frying it. So now we have to be very, very gentle with these babies. Now we're going to turn it over. I'm going to turn it over, and we are going to do the same thing on the other side. A quarter of your fork. I'm going to go down. Push down with your finger. So we're sealing it on both sides to ensure that they're sealed. Now in Argentina, they'll roll the edges and they'll push it in with their fingers. I don't do any of that. This is how my grandmother taught me. This is how I do it. This is a perfect seal. Okay? This is what I call this. A perfect seal. All right, so we got that. And we got that. Look at this, guys. Check that out. How beautiful is that? And it's on both sides. So now it's perfectly sealed. So I'm looking to get at least 10 out of these. Look, I've already done, let me show you. 3 already. Look at that. Yum. And that meat is delicious. Empanadas are very important to Argentinians. And the way that it was just so convenient for them because this is what they would make for their spouses when they would go to work. Way, way back, hundreds of years ago, they would make it for lunch because it was just so easy, to pick it up. They had everything in there, the bread, the meat, everything they needed for lunch. How much it's easy to just pick up, take a bite, and just eat it. So I'm done. Look at all these. You have to be very, very gentle with them and very careful. You guys see all that? Now I'm heating my oil. Do is when you know that your oil is hot, I'm going to just do a little dab, a little sprinkle of AP flour, all-purpose flour, and see it sizzle. Then we drop it in. Okay. The reason why I want the oil to be hot is because we don't want these to fall apart. The oil has to be extremely hot. Hey, guys. Okay, we're ready, guys. So we're going to put them in very gently, 2 at a time in this pot. Start frying them. They're going to start floating up to the top. Oh, my God. So beautiful. Be very careful, and be careful with your fingers, too. You won't get your fingers nice and... Remember, treat these with a lot of tender love and care, guys. Look at that. Whew. Just always, I have to be very, very careful and treat them with a lot of love when we're flipping them, okay? There we go. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Wow. How crispy and beautiful that is. Look at that, you guys. I need to show you again because I'm telling you, it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm back. There's not really much to plating on these. They're not even going to last long on the plate. Trust me, they're not. I've made them several times. When I was a little girl, my grandmother would make these, and they never even lasted long enough to plate. But what I did was, let me show you guys what I did. I put them on my nice plate, just stack them on there, as you can see. How's that look? Wait, hang on a second. Let me higher this a tiny bit. All right, look, what do you think? Look at that. How beautiful is that, you guys? Oh my God. Well, I have one here. I have one here. Hello? I hear somebody coming. Hold on. Hello?
Wow, what's that smell? It smells so good.
Look who it is, my better half. Wait, let me hire this. He's so tall, I can't see him. Hi, honey. Beef empanadas. That's a smell.
Ooh,
You want to
smells
taste?
good. Yes, I would love a taste.
Okay. So I'm going to cut them in half, honey. We're going to share one, but I want to show them the inside of this. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Let me lower the camera so they can see, honey. Look at this, guys. Check that out. How beautiful is that, huh? All right, so now comes the fun part. Now we taste. Here, honey, half for you and half for me. Okay, you ready? Cheers.
Cheers. So good. You did it again.
Oh my God, so good. The sweetness of the sugar and the red pepper, sweet paprika. The earthiness of the cumin, and then when you swallow it at the back of your throat, you get the cayenne heat. The crispy dough. Guys, this is not even greasy.
No, not at all.
It was perfectly sealed on both. Excuse me, it's perfectly sealed on both sides. Wait a minute. Here, honey.
Thank you. It's awesome.
I'll try it again just in case. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to comment. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If not, feel free to smash the subscribe button and don't forget the bell so you don't miss an episode. My two main ingredients for every recipe is, honey, passion and love, you guys. I don't care what you look like, where you come from, what your kitchen looks like. Using those two main ingredients, your recipe will not fail. I promise you that. Keep your head up. Let's stick together. Today we went to Argentina. Tomorrow we'll travel to another country.
Awesome.
And as I always say, au revoir. I love you. Los quiero. And until the next great episode of Stovetop Yum Yum, I will be back. And I will see you guys then. Take great care, guys. Bye.
Bye.